How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Cattleson here with episode 16 for Once Upon a Time Season 4, as we are nearing, of course, the ending for this season with, I think, 6 episodes left to go. I'm not sure because of the whole... The fact that the numbering sequence is out of sync on, Disney Plus to the official release. But anyways, yes, this is episode 16. Ursula, she seems to be out the picture since she has found happiness with her singing returning to her. I guess Team Dark, that's it. I was trying to remember what new nickname I was going to come up for the villains this week would be. But Team Dark are now down to basically 3 members with 1 extra imposter amongst them. So it will be very interesting to see if Cruella decides to, naff off potentially at some point, because I do feel like Maleficent is going to be a bigger concern in regards to not just the flashbacks, but the fact that she is back from the ashes like a phoenix, except she's not. She's a dragon. So it will be very interesting to see where the story is going to go for the author as well, since we have now keyed in on where he is at the minute in a very, very interesting manner. I'm looking forward for further advancement on that. But with that said, let's get into episode 16 for season 4 of Once Upon a Time. Let's go. Yeah, this future is definitely accurate, isn't it? Uh-oh. Oh, no!
What are you doing? Please. I'm your mother.
Oh.
I don't care.
That's enlightening.
Her child's gonna be just fine.
No.
Whatever suspicions they have of me will be confirmed.
Then give them this.
Oh,
You're getting good. I've been practicing.
Good on Emma.
This is gold we're talking about.
Then pull out and we will protect you.
We still don't know what they're up to.
Good on Emma, though. I love that.
I mean, he's going to write the villain's happy endings. Who knows what he can do to him? We have to do something. Without Emma finding out the truth.
She is literally 2 feet away from you. Like,
She'll be fine.
She should have heard that.
Exception. That's why this is so important to me. There's nothing else going on. Really.
Don't worry, you don't need any kind of soap opera drama. Maleficent.
Thank you. Ooh, it's colder than a witch's foot out here, isn't it?
Here, it's brandy.
What are you going to say there?
I never turned down brandy. You're too kind.
I don't trust him.
Not Maggie.
Unless someone walked out of here with it.
I put the whole town to sleep.
Except those who've been under a sleeping curse and are immune. I may know a resourceful young man who's wide awake.
Because he's been on... Oh!
One who's very protective of the storybook and all its contents.
Yeah, you're not going to do shit.
One who's going to test his mother's commitment towards helping me.
Oh, boy.
If we destroy it, Gold can never free the author and use him to turn Emma dark.
The author would be trapped inside the book.
Exactly!
I could kill him. Regina wouldn't get her happy
We
ending.
don't know that. We just know that she won't get it from the author. We've gone too far.
Yeah, but this is a bit of a risk, isn't it?
Emma.
Just tell her the truth!
If you wish me to perform this magic, you must secure such a vessel.
And that's going to be the egg.
Discuss this amongst yourselves. Make sure you want to proceed.
Is this how Maleficent
Because once
loses
this
her
spell has
kids?
been enacted, it cannot be reversed.
No
way.
Nah. Very convenient, isn't it, to place a key there? Oh, here we are.
Mom, no. Henry Daniel Mills.
Oh, he's named Daniel.
As I say.
But you've been middle named. You know what that means. You got no other choice. Fake, 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 fake.
Let's fire our way.
Oh, if I'd known it was this cold, darling, I would have grabbed 2 more puppies and made mittens.
Ah!
Darling, over here.
Come on, it won't last long.
This is the part where you run away. Well, you could take the egg and, yeah, there it is. Oh!
Mother to mother, have mercy. I can't lose my child.
See, this is a big test
Bring
of...
it back when we're done with it.
Oh. It is a bit of a test on oneself, isn't it? Poor Belle. I think she spent half the season asleep.
I need to tell you this. Something else is changing. So if I'm going to change the rules, I'm going to have to do so quickly.
Ooh.
You spent enough time in the book. You should know the difference.
They tricked me.
When you think I didn't suspect you?
I mean, to be fair, Henry did.
I knew it would come. Maleficent?
Oh, for crying out loud. Oh! It's gonna fall in! Oh, and they have as well!
Well, congratulations. Your child is now pure of intent.
Yeah, this...
Heroic of spirit. It is now up to the 2 of you to guide it.
This is gonna test that morality.
The darkness started long ago. We have to tell Emma the truth.
Thank you.
Because heroes do what's right.
And it's driving me up the wall.
I wanted to believe you. I wanted to believe in you.
This is a betrayal, but you can understand if you've been deceiving her.
We were just...
I gotta go. Please stop. I'm your mother.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Oh, no! I had a feeling that was coming.
Why did my parents send you?
Oh, they didn't think you'd listen to them.
They're right.
Yeah. The only person she can really confide to is Hook at the minute.
I have to believe we can earn forgiveness. A chance at grace. But to get there, we have to be the best people we can.
Best versions of yourself.
Work. Spread hope and faith every day, because otherwise what we did will stain us forever.
Kinda did in a sense.
And as long as we have each other, we can be the best versions of ourselves.
There you go.
It won't happen overnight.
You gotta make, I guess, that sacrifice means something in a sixth sense, if that makes any kind of sense, right?
This could be the meal you really don't want.
There's a bit of relation
I've
there.
never seen my child. I don't even know what I had. A boy, a girl.
I think it's a
I
girl.
don't care how much it hurts. What will you name her?
Lilith. We want to name her Lily.
I had a feeling we were not done with Lily.
There's something you need to know about this author. He wasn't the only one.
Nani?
There's been many authors throughout time. It's a job, not a person.
Oh!
Trapped in here was just the last tasked with the great responsibility.
Hello?
The playwrights who tell tales in poetry to a man named Walt.
Oh my god!
Had this sacred job. Great women and men who took on the responsibility with the gravity that it deserved. Until this last one.
Forsaken your holy duty, and now you must be punished.
Was it worth? Oh, was it worth it?
The sorcerer.
Come on down, Mr. Author. You!
In there.
The peddler.
He gave the
We
instructions.
have a lot of questions.
I bet you do.
Oh, come on! Ah. Well, that is a kerfuffle. No, that was some interesting bit of lore we delved into, especially with the author, or authors, I guess. That it wasn't just a singular person, that it was a job. It was a passing title. And one, I guess, went a bit rogue. So, yeah. And now Team Dark have an opportunity to... well, now he's out on the loose to use him. But not just that, though. We have Lily, who we encountered earlier this season, who I think I had a feeling would return. Well, I think she's definitely returning now that she is Mal's kiddo. And it kind of makes sense that Maleficent's kid and Snow and Charming's kid would... I guess at some point get along and then had a bit of a falling out, so yeah, but some interesting deets came out with this episode. Oh boy! So, like I said, a lot of stuff came out with this episode in terms of Emma finally finding out that her parents have been telling a few lies, as well as details about the author, Regina's cover gone. So, yeah, and not just that, though, but, yeah, we found out about Lily and how she was lost, and the fact that she's Maleficent's daughter. Not just that, though, but it seems like all that darkness has transferred into Lily, potentially. I'm just wondering, because I do feel like we might be going down an evil Emma route, potentially. So, and of course, there is that worry about Emma still having that darkness anyways, even though the apprentice did that bit of transference. So, might be a good feeling. He might not have done it right. Who knows? But it will be very interesting to see Lily again, I guess in the present day, because we saw her in the flashbacks. So I doubt she's going to be a child forever. I doubt the transference has kind of slowed aging down a bit. So, you never know. But, no, it will be very interesting to see Emma and Lily potentially spar off. Who knows? Because there is, of course, that worry that Emma is going to turn. So, and I do like the idea, I do like this idea that you have Mary Margaret and David trying to find a way to divert, to pivot Emma away from the darkness. But they could end up causing that darkness, as they, of course, lied to Emma, and Emma found out, and she was understandably distraught. You could see the pain in her eyes, the people that she idolizes in terms of hope and, heroism. They've just done something very, very devious, and she is just, it's just like a knife to the heart from the person that you trust so much. So, Ed 2, Mary Margaret? Nah. But, you could understand why she was pained. But like I said, there is this interesting element that I feel like their efforts to try and pivot Emma away from that darkness might be the cause of Emma turning to the dark side. Kind of like how knowing about a future event you want to prevent happening, all your efforts to prevent that future from happening could be the cause of it, if that makes sense. You're so focused on making sure that event doesn't happen, but in trying to prevent that from happening, you end up inadvertently causing that event to happen. So just thinking back to, I guess, season 3 of The Flash, because that was very, very popular for me in terms of knowing about a future event and trying to prevent it, but ending up causing it in a sense. Of course, there was a bit of a way around things, but still. That's how I viewed that situation. And it was very interesting to go into this idea about the corruption of heroism, I guess, in terms of how Mary Margaret and David felt that kind of remorse in regards to what they did with Maleficent's child, with Lily. Obviously they didn't know going into this that, it's going to be a human child. It's still a child, I guess, at the end of the day. They just thought it was going to be a dragon. And but as soon as they saw a human hand pop out the egg, they're like, oh no, we've messed up. It's not like they went in this willingly knowing, hey, we're going to, corrupt a child and like a human child. So we're gonna be responsible for all of its all of this little human's tyranny, basically. But it's still something that, whether it's a human, whether it's a dragon, whether it's a cat, I don't know. It's still testing that morality, isn't it? Because you're changing the course of someone's life. You're making that person go down a darker path because of, I don't want to say selfishness, but it is in a sense. Obviously, you understood why they wanted to preserve that hope and love and blissfulness for Emma. They you can't really blame them for going that far, and it is awful. But you can understand why they had to do it. So you can't really excuse what they did. It is very, very terrible with what they did, but you can understand why they went into this kind of realm, this headspace, thinking, okay, we have to transfer all this missing part of a word there. I was going to say negativity, so there we go. But all of these negative emotions, let's transfer them out of Emma and into this dragon. Wait, it's a human. So, like I said, it's not something you can really excuse their action. You can't be like, it's all water under the bridge, but you can understand it, if that makes sense. You can go into their headspace and but it will be very interesting to see how Lily does handle this darkness, because we have seen her before when she was younger, and obviously I wouldn't say she had that darkness that I don't know, screamed potential evil, flooding the cities with darkness, etc. So, but maybe that might kick in when she's an adult. I don't know. So, but it will be very interesting to see what will happen. But yeah, I really loved the explanation in regards to the author or authors, as we found out that it's not just a person, it's a passing title. And yeah, it was a very, very interesting explanation, because like I had a feeling it was going to circulate to one immortal, I guess, potentially. But no, it's a passing title, and one person decided to go a bit rogue and manipulate stories, basically. Hence that person who, I guess, gave instructions to Snow and Charming. But yeah, and I guess that was the final hurdle. That was the final straw in terms of that author manipulating the events rather than just observing and documenting and be like, interesting. So yeah, but I have a feeling that he might be a bit of a problem if he does have that kind of rebellious streak going in him. Doesn't seem to be like a dude that, you know, sticks to the rule book, I guess. So with him being on the loose, and with Team Dark, there will be a new name next week as part of this new shtick that I'm doing. Yeah, with Team Dark, like, they're going to notice... they're going to know that he's on the run, and they're going to capitalize on this, but he might end up aiding them potentially. So this could fall into the delicious hands of Team Dark. So yeah, but no, like I said, I really loved the explanation, and yeah, I feel like it's really, really fitting for the author to emerge right now. But I also really loved the ploy that was pulled for Team Dark, with the fake page, of course, and how Regina came to Henry, and you know, they were given the fake page, and then, you know, you have Regina give that look without winking or whatever. There was a certain tell, and yeah, I had a feeling that Henry was going to give them the fake page. So yeah, because there was that conviction with the photo of the real thing. There was that little bit of glare that Rumpel identified as magic, so they have an idea that, okay, well, Regina has gotten close to this page, so yeah, let's get this page, and they don't have any questions because the glare gives it away. But yeah, sadly the cover is compromised for Regina, so yeah, it will be very concerning to know what Rumpel has planned for her. So yeah, but yeah, I can't believe they actually name-dropped Walt. So, see, that's how he's been frozen all of this time. You know, the rumors he's cryogenically frozen himself? Well, no, I kid. Of course, one of the authors was gonna be named Walt. So, as we all know. So, I'm wondering who else could be involved in terms of famous authors. Like, maybe that... I mean, it is a bit of a stretch considering Disney and Walt, it's, you know, synonymous, of course, but, you know, you just want to think of other authors potentially in there. Well, there was only one, really, so... Anyways, I digress. It was just, of course... I don't want to say on the nose, but it was just an opportunity you had to take in terms of, like, oh, you've got this author situation, it's a passing title. One of them was called Walt. You had to take the opportunity if you're doing this kind of thing, I guess. So, yeah. I mean, The Apprentice was basically Mickey Mouse, so... no, but I really, like I said... It was a really, really good explanation. I also, going back to the whole Henry Regina situation, I really, really loved the fact that Regina middle named him Daniel as, of course, tribute to her first love. So, and obviously Henry is her world. So, I really, really thought that was kind of sweet. So yeah, but what a great episode, in my opinion. There were a few issues, I would say, like especially Mary Margaret. I can't get this out of my head. Mary Margaret and David just whispering, "We can't." Like Emma's like centimeters away, and she's like, "We can't." Like audibly as well. "We can't let Emma know about our secret." Like that was literally the tone. And if you're right at my door, right there, you will be able to hear me. So, yeah, I mean, they could have taken us to another room. Yeah. But it doesn't matter now because Emma now knows the truth. Like I said, she's understandably, after, it came to the realization that we have to tell her. I mean, we can't keep lying and lying and lying. It's getting ridiculous. So, and it was only a matter of time before Emma had to find out. Because otherwise, I would be losing the will to live. And, be these things, you don't want to draw it out too long. And it was drawn out long enough, to be fair, so... Yeah, but there was another case where Maleficent just didn't do anything in regards to when Charming and Snow took the egg. She fired a few rounds and then they just took off with the egg. So, yeah, but no, apart from that, it was very great to know a few bits of information, not just in regards to who Maleficent's daughter is, but also in regards to the author and how that might be a bit of a problemo in the future. So, yeah, but overall, I did enjoy delving into this episode and enjoyed a bit of information being extracted and displayed for the audience. So, yeah, I thought there were some very, very interesting elements that emerged from this episode. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!